Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome once again to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have three coins for you from Malaysia. And what a lot of people don't know, and we've done another video about this, talking about the 1 cent coins, how they change from 1 cent to 1 sen. What a lot of people don't know is that Malaysia was initially part of a much bigger group of coins, currency coins, that included Singapore, Brunei, North Borneo, Sarawak, and the Riau Peninsula. And that it wasn't until 1967 that all of those countries started producing their own currency independently. So if we look at the coin on the very far left, we see that it says Commissioners of Currency, Malaya. And so all those particular countries used the same form of currency until 1967, when they started producing their own form of currency. And the currency at that time was made by Great Britain, and the control of the commissioners of the currency was the British. So now we have a 1950 10-cent coin. If we turn it over, it becomes very clear that it is King George VI, King of Great Britain, and that's who controlled the Malayan currency. And sometimes I'll be out there and you'll see a coin that'll say Malaya and British Borneo, and that is again essentially the same countries. Now, so we see in 1950 we had this coin. In 1991, this is one of the newer 10-sen coins. See how we went from cent to sen, S-E-N, and 19 on one side of the 10, 91 on the other side of the 10. And this particular 10-sen coin from 1991 has a hibiscus flower blossom on it, which is the flower of Malaysia. And if we turn this one over, we see that now we're starting to see some more traditional, more Malaysian cultural kind of symbols on the coins. And from 1967 on, we started seeing this kind of Malaysian symbols. And this is a Congkak. It's a Malay game in which two people play against each other, and it has a board, and it has several what they call houses and storehouses on it. So this is a traditional Malaysian game. And finally, we have the 2014 10-sen coin, in which says Bank NEGARA Malaysia on it. We actually have the Malaysian bank name on that, 2014. And we see that once again we have a flower on there. And guess what? It's the hibiscus flower again. Now if we turn this one over, we see on the front of this coin a much more modern, technologically oriented front. At least that's what it looks like initially. But you know what this is? This is the Mari tribe plant weaving pattern. So this is actually one of the tribal plant weaving patterns, and it doesn't look like just a most modernistic, not quite cubistic design, but it's a much more modern design, and this is actually a cultural symbol itself, and it's not a very modern design. It's actually the weaving pattern used by one of the tribes of Malaysia. So we have all three of these coins. The one on the right is a stainless steel coin, a 10-sen stainless steel coin, 2.98 grams, 18.8 millimeters in diameter and 1.5 millimeters thick. This particular coin we don't have the mintage on because they didn't release really any good numbers for the mintage. On this particular coin here, The 1991, we know the mintage on that one, and that was 133 million. It is a copper nickel coin, and you can actually see the difference in the sheen and the texture of the coin. So it's a copper nickel coin. It's 2.82 grams, 19.4 millimeters in thickness. 19.4 millimeters in diameter and 1.37 millimeters in thickness. And finally, for our Commissioners of Malaya coin, we have a copper nickel coin, and it is 2.82 grams, 19.5 millimeters in diameter and 1.4 millimeters in thickness. And that particular coin, there were 50 million of those coins made in 1950. So that's one you might frequently come into contact with if you're looking for world coins and you find something a little bit older. Okay, that's all we have for you here today. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. We would love to have you subscribe to our channel if you wish to see more of these videos. And if you have any videos you'd like us to do, put them in the comment section also. Have a great day from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel.